Peace. So we're going to do our energy updates for 2025 just to see what the forecast is for earth, air, fire, and water signs. We're going to start with earth placements. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Check your birth chart to see where these particular zodiacs fall in your chart. Collectively, we will be reflecting on our careers, different opportunities to make money, different structures, and also long term goals, fulfilling our long term goals for the first half or the first third, just depending on where you are on your particular timeline in your world. Either the first half of the year or the first third of the year, you will be reflecting, also planning for your future. The next 5 to 10 years are going to be critical for everyone as a whole. So, the next 5 to 10 years, this year will be very, very critical leading up until the middle of the year. Alright, so for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I'm going to pull an oracle just to see what you all should be expecting for 2025 in regard to your career, your structures, foundations, and also any long-term goals that you have. During this reflection period, a lot of people will be more so focused on their sensitivities regarding or your sensitivities that reflect your ability to dedicate time, effort, resources into the things you foresee for yourself in the future, the next 5 to 10 years. So I would suggest that around this time, this month specifically, vision boards are going to be important. A lot of meditating, a lot of visualization is going to be important. We can also expect that things will unfold in your life miraculously. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good, but it doesn't necessarily mean it'll be bad. But the first part of the year, maybe like within the first, I'm getting like 3 to 4 months, a lot of things will be transpiring very, very quickly. Very quickly. So let's see. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the first oracle we have is Lily of Love. Transform and regenerate. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is something that you're missing. There is something that is needing to change in your world, in your attitude, in your mentality. There's something about you that needs to be handed over. Surrender. There's something that you need to surrender, give up, in order for your life to kickstart on a good path, on a good timeline. So yeah, there's something that you're needing to give up, something that may be hindering you from progressing. There may be a blockage in your ability to gift love genuinely, whether that's genuinely gifting love to yourself or genuinely gifting love into the things that you foresee for yourself. So typically with earth placements, right? Earth placements tend to focus on or invest into the things that they feel may um, work out for them. They may adjust themselves in a way that meets or conforms to a specific desire. But oftentimes, what I'm feeling in this collective is that you're having to surrender or give up how you're viewing what all you need to do in order to build, sustain, or to start a new career, to build upon your career that you're already investing into, or to succeed in those realms. Um, there's something about identity as well that is coming up to where you may not be identifying yourself in a way that is authentic, which may be hindering your progress in some way, shape, or form, especially in regard to long term goals like investments, assets, um, income. Someone is wanting to increase their income. Um, Also, about the things that you possess. I'm seeing that someone is having to give up or surrender something that they possess in order to align with a timeline that is better suited for them. You may be holding on to some form of wealth as well, or like I'm getting like a mentality about wealth or an idea about wealth um, that you're having to release. There's something about doubts and having to reflect on your self worth. Um, there may be a part of you that is having conflicting issues, and I'm getting like consistent conflicting issues with um, identifying your self worth or meeting your own needs. It's like a character. Like you feel like you have to play a character in order to advance. But in some way, shape, or form, something is blocking you. Something is not coming in completely for you. And this may be because, again, there's some sort of mentality that you're holding on to, or some form of wealth that you're holding on to. So this is like a form of wealth that you're holding on to. It's giving that you may, I'm getting misdirected source of funds, misdirected source of income. Something is being misdirected here. Um, so this may be, let's just say, for an example, let's say that you have saved $10,000 and you are wanting to either invest into a new career or you're wanting to add value to your role or status or become higher in rank in whatever it is that you do, but you're putting in the work, but you're not seeing the outcome that you feel that you deserve. And it's feeling like the more you reflect on what this is or the why, the more you will have to accept and surrender and give over the idea that maybe the direction that you are heading is not necessarily for you and it's being blocked for a reason. All right, so we have peace in the reverse. So you may be struggling with finding peace in whatever the situation is. Because, like I said, it's like you feel that you've done the work, but you're not seeing the progress. You feel that you've done the work, but you're not getting the proper recognition that you feel that you deserve. Um, but it's feeling like, honestly, it's feeling like you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. And this is something that you will be reflecting on for the next 3 to 4 months. Um, how you're going about gaining whatever this is, whether it's gaining, it's something about being recognized or something about income. So you may be feeling like you should be making more money. You may be feeling like you should be getting some sort of increase in your income, but you could also be feeling like that someone is not giving you your flowers or recognition or not seeing the work that you are gifting to the world or gifting towards whatever this career is or whatever your future is. And like I said, it's probably not manifesting the way that you would like for it to, because in some way, shape, or form, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And it's giving, you're doing things simply to be recognized. You're doing things just for money or just for an increase in income. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that you are standing in your authenticity. You may not even be investing into something that you truly desire to do. Um, it's just, like I said, playing a character or a role in hopes that success will manifest. And you may have been investing into this for a long time and you're still not seeing the fruits of your labor, and it's because um, instead of watering and tending to your heart's desires, you are basically trying to, it's like, for some reason, I'm getting like a fake plant. All right. So instead of planting the seed, watering the seed, tending to the seed, you would much rather go out and buy a fake plant and say, ha, here I am. You know, this is my plant. It's big. I'm also getting something about taking a shortcut as well. But also with this fake plant, it's like you wipe down this fake plant. You may switch out the pots. You may spray like some sort of solution on this plant to make it look shiny on the outside. But the thing about it, as much um, I'm getting like glamour, but I'm also getting like make making it up, makeover. Um, I'm also getting like pamper as well, doctoring it up. So it, like I said, it's like on the outside, this plant looks beautiful. You know, you may take out the time to maintain this fake plant, but no matter how much you attempt to maintain this plant, it's big, it's beautiful, it's shiny. You may switch out the pots every now and again. You wipe it down to make it look good on the outside, but at the end of the day, it's still a fake plant. Versus putting in that same effort, that same attentiveness, that same effort into actually planting the seed, growing the seed, being patient, right? And tending to whatever this is so that you could grow a real plant and still be able to maintain that plant and it be authentic, it be real, you know? So that's the energy that it's giving, is that you're having to surrender a false concept, a false perception, or even a false mask so that you can arrive at a timeline where you can actually see success unfold for you, because you're not having any peace, you know? Because I'm getting like every day you wake up, this is what's on your mind. How can I make this look good? How can I make this look shiny? How can I make this look good in a way that I can be recognized? How can I make this look good in order to receive an influx in my money? You know, how can I make this look good so that I in turn can look good? You've done a lot of work on your external image. You've done a lot of work to maintain this external glow, this external shine, this external fertility, this external abundance. You worked really hard on the outside, making things look good. But when it comes to what is happening internally, or when it comes down to your true self, your authentic self, your real self, your real career, all right? Your real status, when it comes to, and when the mirror turns on you and you're having to reflect and look internally, there is something that is decaying. I'm hearing decaying. So something within you is dying, or something within you is dead. And like I said, it's because you spend so much time on the outside, the external things, and not really considering, acknowledging, and transforming or working on the inside. Which is why you may not be seeing the success that you think that you deserve. So this is something that you're going to have to acknowledge, and also dedicate this the beginning of this new year. All right, yeah. So we have 11 and 11 and 11. There's something that you're having to do individually that prompts something new. As that transform, regenerate energy. Something within you needs to become new. Something within you needs to be purified. And it might just be your personality. All right? Something about your personality needs to change. Something about your attitude needs to change. And these are all character traits that need attention. You're going to have to undergo some extreme personal development in order to manifest the timeline that you desire. There's something about independence as well. Like I said, there's something that you're needing to do independently. Working on your individuality and what makes you you is going to be very important. Very important. What makes you you? I'm picking up on like I don't want to say identity crisis, but it's giving like you don't have to put on anymore, because your originality, your individuality, your authenticity, your true personality, your character traits is what's going to carry you into the middle of the year, and you will be able to see abundance going into the end of the year. And that's going to be the kickstart to you actually receiving recognition and also getting that increase in your income. There's something about you having to check your ego as well, because your ego is needing validation. Your ego is needing validation so much so that it is blinding you and creating distorted perceptions of the world and of yourself that's mirroring back. It's also distorting your outlook and perception on what life should be like for you. I'm gonna pull one more oracle and then we're gonna get into the tarot. Alright, so we have Eternal Dance coming out in the reverse. Alright. So there is something that is stagnant that's in your energy. Like I said, something has been held up. Something has been held up, but like I said, there's something that you're having to give up. And it's these false perceptions and false realities that you have invested so much time, effort, and energy into. Because with this internal dance, it's basically like the Wheel of Fortune. All right, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. You're working against yourself. You're working against the flow. You're working against a timeline that you're supposed to be shifting into right now, or resisting the changes that are necessary for you to, I'm hearing, to really glow up, because it's giving that, it's like you're wanting this glow up or you're forcing a glow up, and it's like it's becoming, or the people around you are, um, the people around you or something around you is suspicious. All right, suspicious, because it's like someone or someone's around you are questioning, like, are you really what you put on to be? Because, like I said, it's giving something about someone is forcing a glow up, or forcing their life to look like they have, like they experience like a glow up, to where they're trying to paint this image or paint this narrative, paint this picture of a perceived glow up. However, it's not. Someone's side eyeing someone, or someone's suspicious, or someone's just like, you know, I see you, I know your life. And it's not as glitzy and glamorous as you may put it out there to be. And that is heavily influenced by, identity crisis. Not necessarily an identity crisis, but can be. Ego, again. It's like someone is so afraid that someone's gonna see them fail. Someone is so afraid to lose. Someone is so afraid to miss out. Someone is so afraid to take a step back. Someone is really afraid to reveal who they really are, what they really are, and what they really have. Someone is really, really trying to hold on to this image, and it's creating more issues, it's creating more problems, it's creating a lot of conflict, And it's holding up. It's holding up your funds. I know this is like heavy going into 2025, but like I said, these are some things I was telling um, on my Twitter. A lot of correction is gonna have to be made in 2025, like a lot of correction. So yes, this energetic update is heavy and it's very direct and straight to the point. Um, but if me presenting myself on this platform and sharing my gifts, if I being that I'm choosing to do so, I am going to have to hold my collective accountable, because the collective is not always right. The collective isn't always in their higher self. The collective isn't always doing everything right, you know. And as much as readers try to project that energy to try to convince you or manipulate you into thinking that you are always right, sorry to tell you, but no, it's not always everyone else. The mirror is being turned on everyone this year. Everyone. To where you're going to have to face yourself. You're going to have to correct yourself. You're going to have to hold yourself accountable. So being that I'm already knowing what the energy is going to be like, especially in the beginning, like these first 3 to 4 months, I'm going to tap y'all in, because I would love for my collective to align where they need to be, energetically be where they need to be, mentally be where they need to be, physically be where they need to be. And part of that is me assuming the role of someone who has the willingness to call out the bullshit so that you can become better, so that you can align with a better lifestyle, mentally, spiritually, sexually, physically, energetically, intellectually. Earth signs, the mirror is turning on you, and you can no longer fake it until you make it. Time is up. If you want peace and you want happiness and you want to get the recognition that you deserve, you're gonna have to earn it rightfully. The first card is the Nine of Activations. What did I just say? Someone is having someone is very anxious but also fearful of how their life is going to look like when they assume responsibility and accountability. And that accountability and responsibility is having to admit that this was not me all along. This was not my character. This isn't my real personality. This is not me. This house is not mine. This car is not mine. I may have lost a house. I may have lost a car. My relationship may have failed. My family is not where it needs to be. I'm having issues in my family. I'm battling and struggling with certain insecurities, physical insecurities, financial insecurities, spiritual insecurities. You see, earth signs, you are not grounded right now, although you should be and can be, but you aren't. And you're trying so hard to hold it all together. You gotta let it go. And it's gonna be hard because you don't want to have to deal with what all comes with you having to surrender something or give something up. Because in your mind, you feel that how can anyone ever, if people have held me in such this high regard, how can I come out and say that I failed? How can I come out and say that I've lost? Because you're still living, because you still have an opportunity to correct your shit, to get your shit together. You still have time to bounce the fuck back. You still have an opportunity to align with a more secured foundation. You still have an opportunity to meet the love of your life. Your life is not over yet, earth signs. This is just another chapter, honey. This is just another test. This is another opportunity that's being gifted to you. But the more you resist against it, the more you fight it, the bigger price you're going to have to pay. It's not easy having to transform. It's not easy. It's not easy to say, you know what? Dang, this ain't me. Or dang, my time is up. You know, we're gonna go back to careers because it's getting that someone is needing to make a shift up and out of a career. And whomever you are, you don't want to shift out of this career because it may come with some losses, financial burdens, emotional stressors, mental conflictions. Yeah, emotional frustrations. It's going to come with all of that. But you know that either way it's going to hurt. Either way it's going to hurt. If you hold on, it's going to hurt. If you let go, it's going to hurt. But if you hold on, you know, day after day after day after day, you're hurting yourself worse. You're wasting your time. If you let go and it hurts, at least you know that there are other opportunities waiting for you. Yeah, it's very difficult when you have invested into something for so long, or you've gotten comfortable with doing something in one way for so long, being around that one person for so long, going to work every single day for these last years. You've been doing it for so long. Your income has been the same for so long. This character that you're playing, this role that you've been playing, you've been doing it for so long. But you know where you fucked up at? You got too motherfucking comfortable. You got too fucking comfortable in that position. You got too comfortable with faking it. You got too comfortable with assuming that no one noticed. Everyone can see. Everyone knows. So again, are you going to hurt yourself by staying? Or are you going to free yourself by letting go? Because again, staying is going to do way more damage, but also it's going to have a heavier price. But if you decide to let go, again, you're seeing it as a L, a loss. You're not taking all of those lessons from that job. You're not taking all of the lessons from that relationship and using that as an opportunity to go towards the things you really want and desire. You should be. I would highly suggest it. But the choice is yours because this is your life. You have 4 portals. You are really hesitating. And it's funny because look, we have 4 portals to the 9 of light codes. So this is the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. So you know what choice you gotta make. You know what choice that you have to make. You know what you gotta do, but you're hesitating. Because again, something got too comfortable for you, and you're afraid of what things gonna look like when you choose to walk away. You may fear the difference in your lifestyle that you may have to deal with temporarily, because all this shit temporary. You are focused on the wrong things, Earth signs. You're too busy worrying about how other people think, what other people consider, what other people need and want from you as well. Not to mention the false beliefs that you hold about yourself. Again, you needed to reevaluate your attitude. With this Knight of Wands, you may be experiencing, you may be feeling drained, you may be feeling confused, you may not know which way to turn. You may be feeling alone in this as well. And like I said, you're really trying to resist it. It's like you know you need to make this decision, but it's like you're waiting to see if something is going to change. But this has become something that is cyclical for you. This is something that you've been battling with for the last 3 years. I'm getting every single year around the same time. You come across the same test, the same challenge, the same battle, the same struggle, and you arrive at the same exact answer every single time. 3 times the charm, maybe you will get out or you will be stuck. year after year for the last 3 years. It's been the same exact thing. And every single time you say to yourself, if I hold on, it'll get better, something will change. And then you hold on, and then something changes, but it's a 1% change. You know that ain't shit. Somebody giving you a little $1, $2 raise. That ain't shit. At least not what you feel that you deserve, but you take it, you settle for it anyway. Why? Because it's just a little bit more, a little bit further than where I was. Not realizing somebody breadcrumbing your ass just to keep you around. That relationship, whatever that relationship is, somebody will change. You'll be expecting this change, and then the change happens, and it's a 1% change. But then a few months later, you realize, oh, this was just an act to keep me around, to keep me connected, to keep me comfortable. You got me comfortable just so that you can switch again. The fake can only mirror the fake. The false will only attract the false. Take that however it resonates. But the moment you choose to take a stand for yourself and understand that whatever this is that you're hoping for to change, you already know the outcome. You already know how that shit gonna turn out. Why keep doing that to yourself? Because you fear being uncomfortable temporarily. You fear what life is going to be without the crutch, without the enabler, without the fake ass support. You don't need that shit anyway. It's fake. And it may make you look good, but you know you feeling like shit. And that's the worst life to live. Alright, so we have the 3 of Portals to the 4 of Light Code. So this is the 3 of Cups to the 4 of Wands. You have a group of people around you that's waiting to celebrate something with you. You have a group of individuals who's waiting to celebrate something with you. Oh, so you're afraid that someone will not support you in this next chapter, and that you're afraid that you're going to be alone in whatever this is, but you have support around you right now. And honestly, someone is waiting for you to let go. There's a group of individuals that's like, bro, sis, we've been telling you to let this shit go for so long, and you still holding on by a little thread. You have the Muse coming out, so this is the Fool card. Someone is waiting for you to take that first step. And even though you're going to have to process a lot of things individually, and the thing about it is, you're going to have to use your independent thought, but also you're going to have to make that step, that first move. And the moment you make that move, your support system is going to be there waiting for you. There's a group of individuals in your energy that truly wants the best for you, and they are willing to, they're not going to hold your hand though. It's like you're wanting someone to hold your hand through it, but nobody's going to hold your hand. But they're waiting at the gate for you. I don't know what that means. It's like you're wanting someone to like walk you up to wherever you want to go. But that's not how it's going to happen. You have to walk. I'm hearing you have to walk through the gate, and you have people waiting at the gate that's going to walk in with you. It's just that nobody's coming to your car. No one is opening the door. No one is holding your hand for you to get up out the damn car and walk up to the gate. You have to open up your own door. Get the fuck out and walk up to that gate. It may be a long walk, but baby, you will have to take that walk. Or you just go sit, you just got to sit and watch everybody walk through that gate without your ass. Because there will come a time where this support system is going to get tired of waiting on you. And the thing about it is, whenever you think about whatever this is, whatever this change is, there's a level of excitement that you experience. But then you quickly shut yourself down, or shut the idea of this freedom being gifted to you. You quickly shut it down. And you start to doubt yourself in fear. It's like you'll be sitting to yourself and you will actually visualize what your life will look like if you chose to take that walk. And you get all excited. You encourage yourself. And then this dark ass cloud comes over you and you're just like, oh my gosh, woe is me. What the fuck am I gonna do? Walk. Because if you can put as much effort, energy, resources, and all that into upholding something false, imagine how fun, exciting, and encouraging and inspiring it would be if you use that same effort, energy, and resources and put it into something that is real. And I'm gonna go ahead and